Facebook family. It's Sunday. We're out here doing our hive inspection. So we just got done with Mandy's hive inspection, and I talked a little bit about last week how we couldn't get in her hive because her hive was in the process of building a new queen. Well, this week we got to get in there and we were able to find her new queen. Only a few new eggs, but that's just indicative of the fact that maybe she hasn't been there for long, but she was in there and she was roaming and she was active, and her hive is doing an incredible job of building new comb. I'm jealous. I hope I will see similar results in my hive, but I don't think that I will, because her kids want a mansion. They're power builders. My kids are like, yeah, we're good with a tiny house. So we're gonna get in my hive. We'll see what happens. Hopefully all great things. So last week we didn't see my queen. Last time that happened in Mandy's hive, she was gone, and then we found a whole bunch of queen cells. So fingers crossed that's not the same thing that's going to be happening in my hive. So we'll see what happens here. Gonna pry it apart. No visitors this week. It's just Mandy and I.
And the guy mowing the lawn.
My cousin mowing the yard there. Okay, so let's take a peek here. So a little bit of burr comb, that's fine. It's a little bit hot today, so I'm going to try to make quick work at the hive inspection. I'll scrape that off here in a little bit. So my girlies have been hungry the last couple of weeks, which is awesome. Typically they don't eat this much, but they have consumed quite a lot. Hopefully that means that there'll be lots of stuff built here in the hive. So we're going to go ahead and take the feeder box off, so that way we can see what is on the inside. Scrape out the bird comb for them here in a little bit. Go ahead and move the feeder box.
And there's our cousin Eric.
You want to see the inside of our beehives? You want to see the inside of our beehives?
Walk around that side to that side of the truck and come up on Tasia's backside.
Yeah,
you're,
go that
you're
way.
walking in front of the hives.
I heard you lost the queen.
Oh,
Did,
she's
but we
back.
got her back.
Where'd she go?
Well, a couple of things can happen when the queen can get lost. So the hive can decide they don't like her, and they kill her. And then they make a new queen. She can be sickly and die.
Or they could just not like her.
Yeah, they could just not like her. So, but they made a new queen, and so
It is.
I know, right? And so what
Sounds like a
happens?
bee coup.
Well, what happens when they make a new queen, for everybody listening, is like the queen will come out, and then if there more than one queen comes out at a time, the worker bees will posse around each queen, and whoever has the biggest posse wins. And then those bees, her posse, will take the other queen to the outside of the hive and make a ball around her and heat her up until she dies. I know, right? You can come closer. They're pretty friendly. I haven't gotten into the good stuff yet, but
Yeah, and the top box is going to be mostly empty.
yeah,
I'm actually terrified of bees.
Oh, you're fine.
you're fine.
This is overcoming my fear.
There you go. See how, look, they're just coming in and out of the hive.
We're chilling.
See?
Yeah, so I'm gonna fertilize this next week, and then I'm gonna throw it up and plant by August 1st. So
Awesome.
Perfect.
give me clover and stuff in the mix too, so they're gonna have flowers here probably.
Yay, that'll be exciting.
Our ladies will love it.
I know. See, look, they're totally calm, man.
Yeah.
Not swarming at all. They haven't done anything fun on these frames. Oh, they're working on building on that frame. So I did not know you were afraid of bees. Everybody that comes and looks in our beehives are like, hey, that's way less scary than I thought it would be.
Yep. That's 1, 2, and 5 that don't have a whole lot of anything on it yet. And then here's 4.
What?
They're just trying to do their thing.
Right, I know.
Right.
That's it. That's all they're doing. They're working to build their hive, build honey. That's all they're doing. That's all they're trying to do. There's nothing here.
Nothing on 3. Tasia, you want to scoot back so I can stay in the shade so we can kind of manage the heat issue.
They're starting to build on 10.
Hey.
See that? See the stuff that's white?
Oh yeah.
That's wax. They're starting to build comb. I hope my bees stay this quiet the whole time I'm in their hive.
We'll see.
A lot of work.
Yeah, they're starting to build on 9. Last week when we were here, there was nothing on these at all. And then when these are all full, there's a little bit on 8. When these are full, then we'll put the boxes on top for them to start making honey to put in the hive.
It'll be honey time.
Yep. Let's see, 7. A little bit. Little bit
building in the top
of
box.
building in the top box. And then 9. Similar, just a little bit.
All right.
Not much. These bee suits, like a personal sauna.
Yes.
I was gonna say.
Yeah,
Yeah. Dripping.
it's super hot.
Awesome.
All right, so not a ton of action in the top box, but more action than we saw last week. So let's see what's in the bottom one.
You can take that from you.
Hold this, please. They glue the hive together. You gotta pry it apart. There we go.
You're crushing the middle.
Do I crush them?
Yeah.
Good. See, this is where most of our bees are. So 3 and 4 still look relatively empty.
Yeah, your phone's just hot. Keep going.
Oh God, they purplist it shut. There we go. Okay, that one's empty. This guy is also empty.
3's empty. 4's empty.
Is where we're gonna start seeing some action. Oh. Do I see a lot of honey stores? So one side of 10 is empty, but see, that's all honey.
Wow.
I see a little bit of pollen, but otherwise honey stores. This is excellent honey stores. Yeah, you can see it's nice and thick. And the stuff that's white, that's just capped honey. That means that's gonna,
Saving it for later.
they're saving it for later.
Okay. That's on 10. One side of 10. Full honey.
One side of 10, all honey stores. All right. C5. Ooh, that looks like fresh comb. Okay, I know. Oh God, this frame is heavy. See that? It's all white. It's fresh honeycomb. This is also all honey stores.
One side of 5 and second side of 5.
Oh.
Same deal. Honey, honey, honey.
Yeah, that's a queen cell though.
That one right there is not capped yet. It's in the middle.
Yeah. It's a super seizure. But there's one down here. I'm gonna have to scrape it out.
Well, I'm gonna get headed.
All right, bye.
Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by. Stop by anytime if you see us out here.
When do you guys usually come out here? Do you have this?
Sundays,
Sundays, we try to get out here in the morning, but during the summer we spend a lot of time at the cabin, so we come like early afternoon, between 1 and 3.
Okay.
But
I'll see you next week.
see you
All right.
later. 9. Okay, so 5 had honey stores on it. It did have one super cedar queen cell, one that was a little bit lower. Because there were 2 queen cells on one frame, it makes me a little bit afraid that my queen's not here. But that could just be PTSD from Mandy's hive. But we'll see. We'll see what happens.
It could also be absolutely nothing because your hive was making queen cells when your queen was fine too.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. But we'll see. We'll just have to keep an eye out for what's in the hive. It's just crucial that you pay attention. Okay, so I see singular eggs in this frame, which is good. That means my queen has been here. I see pollen. I see capped brood. I see a single egg. No, I see more than one single egg. I see capped brood and honey stores, pollen stores, which is good. Those are drone bees at the bottom, the bullet type, like the real big, yeah, capped ones. Those are drone bees. So I think I've said this before, but when your hive makes drone bees, it means that they feel as though there's enough resources in the hive, because drone bees don't contribute to the hive at all. They don't do anything. Tons of pollen in this hive. You see everything that's orange and different colored? That is all pollen. That is insane. All pollen.
Oh, and a breeze. Thank you, nature.
Thank you, nature. And we see some capped brood in here. So, I mean, that's good because we saw some eggs last time. Wasn't sure how many. I couldn't really identify the laying pattern.
It's right in the middle, right there.
My queen?
Right there.
Oh, there she is. Yeah. Hey, lady.
Right there.
Hey, lady. Good. Good. That's what we want to see. We didn't see her last time. I was a little bit scared. If the hive is making a supersedure cell, that's fine. They're allowed to do that. They get a pick if they like their queen, if they don't like their queen. So she's on 9, which is funny because usually she ends up on 8 or 9. That's kind of her favorite spot to be, is on 8 or 9. I don't know why. Apparently that's just
That's her number.
That's her number. That's what she likes. So that's great. We saw lots of pollen on 9. We saw a couple fresh eggs. We saw Hattie, which is the name of my queen. We saw her on 9, which is excellent.
If we get a close-up of Tasha's face, we can also see sweat dripping right off of her nose.
This is
awful.
it's a personal sauna, guys. This is how I'm going to lose 10 pounds this summer.
This is our weight loss program.
Be a beekeeper, sweat off the weight. I don't think that's how that works, but I'll put it all back on when we get to eat the honey.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see what's on frame 2. Ooh, this one's light. It's not full of honey stores. Okay, so frame 2, lots of eggs. I love seeing eggs. Okay, lots of eggs. I see some capped honey. Not very much pollen. Capped brood, which is great. That means my hive is increasing in population. And actually, I'm super happy to see a solid brood pattern, a solid laying pattern here, which is great because in the past, Hattie hasn't been really good at laying eggs in order. But maybe she's learning. Or maybe they're replacing her. But that's their choice. They can do that. Okay. Capped brood on this frame. We have capped honey. I see fresh eggs. I see varying stages of larva. So fresh eggs to maybe larva that is 7, 4 to 5 days old. 7 to, 8 days old. You bastards. For real. How many times do I have to scrape swarm cells out of this hive? Get out of there.
That could also have been drone, but
no, a drone cell doesn't shape like a cap like that. Thank you for pointing that out.
You're welcome.
My hive is just determined to swarm, and I don't know why, because it's not like they don't have enough space. I put on a whole nother brood box. I said, hey guys, please build here, more room. I'm making you a mansion. And they're like, no. We're going to keep a tiny house. We're going to bitch about it and then make a swarm cell.
Over and over again.
Over and over again. I think I scrape one out once a week. That's all right, though. That's okay.
So that was on 2. We're looking at 8 now.
That was on 2. We're looking at 8. There's sweat dripping off my face and through my veil. So I hope my bees like sweat.
They do.
Come on, ladies. Oh, Jesus. This frame is heavy.
So that's honey.
No, we have lot of brood. Yay, 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 yay. Lots of brood, lots of varying stages of larva. This is what I love to see. So in my hive, the first year, we want our hives to grow. We want their population to get bigger, which is great. I didn't see a ton of eggs in here last time I was in here, but I see capped brood. I see lots of larvae this time, which is excellent. Some capped honey, still lots of pollen. So that's something that my bees do a little bit better than Mandy's bees, is they forage. Mandy's bees
Like to eat out of the top box.
Yeah, eat out of the top box. Oh, capped brood. It's beautiful. Capped brood, capped honey pollen is what we see on this frame. No queen cells. Thank you, ladies. This is great. Yay.
And another breeze. Thank you, nature.
Yes, thank you, nature. Another breeze. Okay, calm.
Casualty.
Yeah, there was a casualty. Somebody got pissy at me. I squished her sister. I'm sorry. There's like 20,000 of you. Sometimes that's gonna happen. All right, 6. So in addition to them building on my top box, it's actually good to see that they're still working on filling out frames here. In the last couple of weeks, the frames in the bottom box haven't been completely full. And 3 and 4 still aren't, but they're building up there, but they're still continuing to build down here, which is great. All right, 6. 6 has pollen stores. Fuck you, little bees.
She's swearing at this
Honey.
one right there.
No, that's a supersedure cell. That one's fine. I'm swearing at this one down here. If they wanna supersede their queen, they can do that. That's their right. They're a union of bees. If they wanna swarm, their hive wants to swarm, they can't do that. I'm saying no.
What's that down there? Is that just honey?
It's one of those weird, yeah, it's honey.
Rebuild my table.
I feel like it's a feeding sale. Yeah, if they want us to supersede their queen, they can do that. That's their choice. I'm not letting them swarm. Not on my watch. Okay. Lots of honey stores. So a little bit of pollen, but lots of honey. And you can tell that they're getting good food source because the honey is, it's turning like a caramel color inside the hive, inside the cell, which is awesome. That's a little bit more indicative of them making honey out of food they're finding instead of what we're giving them in their feeder box. Sorry, I'm taking a minute. Sweat's dripping in my eyes, all over my face. Okay, so that's on 6. Had a couple of cells. The supersedure cell I'll leave. There's 2 of them in my hive. A healthy hive, even a healthy hive, will build, a mindful hive will build a supersedure cell just in case something happens. So on the off chance that our queen sucks, we're gonna have this ready, so then that way we can build a new one. Lots of hives do that. The swarm cell thing though, no, I'm not having any of that. Okay, frame number 1. Oh, it's light. Okay, so that just looks like a huge,
It's a bit of bird comb.
a little bird comb, yeah. So they're building on this one. I would probably say we're looking at 2/3 to 3/4 full. Currently it's all full of honey. So that's what we have going on now. Just full of honey. On this side, building again, full of honey stores. Jesus, this comb is huge. Like it's really tall. Perfect. That's good. Nice to see on number 1. And then number 7. See what we got going on here. So number 7 is one we moved last time out to the outside. It had honey stores on it and we were hoping to get them to build some more. So it still has honey stores in it, a whole bunch of honey stores, and they're working on capping this honey. And then on the other side, there's whatever they're making there, some comb, and they're working on drying. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this back for them. We can put it on the outside because it does have honey stores in it. If it had brood in it, baby bees or larvae, we would not want to put it on the outside because that is it's critical that that stays warm, so then that way those bees can be, these guys are getting a little angry with me.
Yep, Tasia's bees have changed their tone,
That's fine, it's okay.
but fortunately we're about ready to close everything
Yep,
back
I'm
up
working
and
on
feed 'em.
closing it up. Just want to interject some of these empty frames to kind of promote drawing on these frames, so then that way, instead of, I mean, we want them to draw everywhere. We want the hive to be established, but we'll put these in the middle. So then that way they're like, hey, we have this frames as well. Okay, so now I'm going to scrape some burr comb. I'm going to get the top backs back on. We're going to give them lots of delicious foods. This is a great hive inspection for me. I saw my queen, which we didn't see last time. We saw lots of fresh eggs. The hive is doing what the hive needs to do. We have building in the top box, which we didn't have any of last time. So we're going to close everything up, put the top box, the feeder box back on. We're going to give them lots of tasty treats to eat for the next week, and then you will see us next week. Probably not on Sunday. We have some other obligations, but you will see us on Monday. So thanks for watching. We appreciate you. Have a great day.